So, yeah, right now I'm collecting all the pieces for Skotizo again. Sadly, I found out that you need to, like, essentially just use Protect from Magic and Protect from Melee for the fight. It's a little unfortunate, but I guess that's how it goes. I thought I was set up, like I had already started. I was so excited to do it in between an interview. I didn't even bother to check. I was more interested in how the Arclight would work. I thought like the Arclight does a lot more damage, just Skotizo specifically, especially the special attacks. So every 3 ancient shards that you use, it gives 1,000 charges to the Arclight. I don't know how much the special attack uses, but every attack is essentially 1 out of the 1,000 charges. And you could add more than 3 shards to it. So I had recharged it, but the guy who used the Arclight, essentially, it did 30 damage to the Skotizo when he fought him. But he had like 99 and everything. So the Bandos Godsword is definitely way stronger. I don't know why he was using a nerfed sword for the fight. But I think I'm definitely prepared for the 3rd time. It's just going to take forever to get the pieces again. Which is fine. I need to level my strength anyway. I'm definitely not listening to Twitch while I stream. Most of the people. The person I was just listening to, he literally just threw a like at me. Kind of cringe. Fucking weirdos. Really don't appreciate that. I'm set for my week. It's gonna be like a lot of responsibility to actually like be an adult who does like real work. Not knocking. Like it requires like a lot of like precision and communication, speaking, writing, luck, skill. Health, resources, food. What is this? Oh. I'll have to like end in an hour and schedule some things. I got to make sure everything is set up because there's like a lot of people. Yes, it is pretty boring. I was looking at like Kingsfield Ancient City, and I essentially found out that I don't know, the entire game is like kind of pointless. It looks like you're like literally like an actual metal knight and you're stuck completely. Like all you could possibly ever do is like walk around and you have to like circle the enemies and all this other stuff. I felt like Skyrim was definitely more fun, but also like not real. Like it'll have some parts. I found like the first dragon fight in the game, which looks kind of cool. Hopefully I can get another Skotizo set up for like the weekend. Sometimes I get like text messages for my interviews. Yesterday I was doing like a higher review one where essentially you record yourself and like you do your responses. Sadly, like the first interview I did for it, like the first question, like they set it up so you do like a practice version of it or whatever for whatever reason. Like if I'm answering a question, like I just want to answer the question. I'm not trying to practice for it. Like you don't need to practice, right? It's kind of weird. They don't even say like practice when you click the button, which is kind of weird. So far, in the past 2 weeks, I've had 2 interviewers try to schedule something. Essentially, when I was busy, like I mentioned, I'm available all the times, and then in caps lock underlined, except the below times. And then I document times that I'm not available. So I guess they read it as like, they don't read it properly. And then they try to assign like a meeting like when I'm actually busy. It's kind of weird. So the dark totem piece and drop rate for like the dragons versus the hellhounds is basically the same. So I feel like the hellhounds are probably the easiest. I mean, the warp jellies, they also give you like the runite kite shield. Like the brutal blue dragons are not really an option because they switch between like magic and melee. So it's like, it's not really an option. I don't even know if I'll be able to beat Skotizo. But I know like approaching him with the arc light was not the right option. Because like I want to use my special attacks as the Bandos God Sword. I wasn't even using Piety when I fought him this time either. And I was using Protect from Missile instead of Protect from Magic for the boulder attacks. I know his altar, essentially it like it increases his defense stats. So you need to like you need to also take out all the altars as you run around. But that gives enough time for the Bandos Godsword to charge up, so that's pretty cool. I mean, it's definitely real for sure. Like I relate to it. Just like anything else is real, right? It's gonna take a while. It was like literally 18 hours to get all the pieces the last time. It took so long. This is a pretty cool song. What is it? Oh wow. Yeah, it's very nice. It's a really nice offset to whatever I just heard. It's called Drone Warfare by EPROM. It's pretty nice. I'd say yeah, these games definitely don't complement like a healthy lifestyle when you're in the office. Like I know I had essentially like the whole like work from home kind of thing going on. And like as I returned to the office, it was still possible to do it because of how far I was ahead with my programs and stuff. And due to like the amount of like pool and exercise I was capable of doing. Because like there's like so much there's so much like capacity and like efficiencies that I had that like it really worked with whatever I was doing, but it definitely wouldn't be like a lasting kind of thing in that environment. Especially since I was only working in the office like 1 day a week. But as you move to like more days a week in the office, especially when you include like workouts and stuff, it definitely doesn't go with that kind of thing. Weekends, sure, but I mean at that point you're kind of catching up on like workouts and stuff. It's sad that they took the trains away, because that was like the most like useful kind of aspect about all that. I was always like, I could just take the trains wherever, whenever. That's like no longer an option. Basically, look pretty and do the work. I got good games in though, I think. It's definitely a pretty dumb assumption. Let me check to see how my Gmails be doing. Okay, I agree with that. I agree with that. Like it is a lot of work. I think it really depends on like what you're doing, but it definitely requires like a lot of setup. Yeah, so when I lost the Skotizo, my tombstone was right in here in the catacombs underground. So you don't have to pay 700k. But if you do go into like Death's Domain before you go to your tombstone, then it just locks it in there and you have to pay for all of your armor back. And he charges way more. But if you just go to the tombstone, it costs way less. It only costs so much because of how much my armor costs. What's unfortunate is, I know my gilded armor set, it went down by like 5 million. So I was waiting forever to buy it, and I got it for like 30 million. And then the price dropped by like 5 million. It's cool. I make like 4 million gold a day or whatever. So I need to stock up on like as much gold as I possibly can. But Skotizo is like, it really just like locks me in for Like how much gold I could possibly make in a day. It's definitely something I want to edit. I want to have like a logo of him. That'd be pretty fun. I think that would look nice. I definitely got to zoom in on him more while fighting him. Like for like the Bandos God Sword swing, just like something like that. That was such a fast fight, dude. He just like dropped a rock on me. It's like, holy shit, 30 damage. I didn't even bring food. Now I know like what my loadout needs to be. It's cool. I was looking at like the little demons in Agony though. Like they have like at the end you get to see like heaven or whatever when you're fighting Satan, which looks kind of cool. I hope they like make a new game or whatever. So like these little fucking like scalding demons can like fucking circle jerk over it. That shit's fucking weird, dude. I judge them entirely. I removed like how to do like the WordPress thing because it featured my name in an Excel file. I saw like it was like a green text repost or whatever on Twitter. They're like, finally get tired, goes insane because of 4chan. I get like 0 viewers on every stream though, so. I don't know why Excel has to have your name at the top of it. I don't see the utility in that. Not to like look into like hiding it. It's great though that like old school RuneScape and like other games, it just makes it so difficult to actually play the game and enjoy it. That it's like, alright, I guess my friend browses 4chan for memes. Like the YouTube algo sucks. Like free entertainment. Not real. You can do anything when it's not real. I was listening to some dude fucking sing while I was playing fucking Skotizo. He was rapping too. It's like, dude, shut your fucking mouth. The second they do that for like any time, like any small amount of time, I can't fucking listen to them. Like at all. I'll go revisit their shit in like 2-3 months. I'm not listening to that fucking shit. I don't have time for it. They have nothing to do for me. I'll listen to fucking Spotify. Honestly, I don't fucking fuck you. It's not difficult to keep like a regular voice and not be a fucking weirdo. Like if you want to be in like the top like, I don't know, 1% of RuneScapers in the world probably. Like I don't have time for that. Okay? Let me adjust my screen a little bit. Make it a little bit more widescreen. And the dudes that play like Spotify on their streams, like I don't want to fucking listen to Spotify, dude. Like I don't want to listen to music. I don't know what you don't understand about that. Like I got my cup. I got my cup. You see that shit? Amazing. That's my shit. Like, yo, you want to hang out with fucking Ramen Noodles, the streamer? Be my fucking guest. Let's talk to fucking Ramen Noodles so he could ban me. To do like fucking, he's like my dog who used to like bite my socks when I walk in the kitchen and hump it. I don't wanna listen. If you look like shit, I don't want to hear you. There's a reason you look like shit. You sound how you look. Like I don't even have time to fucking fight Skotizo, dude. All this shit is like, I've nothing cool and like cool to talk about. Yesterday I was talking about like Skyrim Anniversary. That loading menu looked amazing. It looked super nice. Like I could just load that shit up. That shit looks so nice, dude. That was amazing. I know Bethesda made like Fallout and stuff too. I'm totally playing Fallout, like for sure. Kingsfield, I don't know, dude. Like it has cool enemy designs. I appreciate like the concept and like, but that game looks so ridiculous, dude. I don't know, I have to see how it feels. It looks a little slow. It looks like simple. I don't know. The one dude, he actually he called it like Dark Scrolls instead of like Dark Souls. Yeah, some people aren't cut out for that shit. Like you could study your ass off and it's like, oh, yeah, but like what you do is like you don't fucking speak properly. Like you're just sitting there and like taking down everyone else around you. Because of like your inability to actually do the actual work. It's like, wow, like you can do it. You could open it, you could zip it. It had to be like the worst instruction I've ever had in my entire life. Gotta be really careful with that. Because I worked with like 50 different people, and that was the most obnoxious shit I've ever seen in my entire life. It's like they were all like neckbeards who like, they get paid like $2 million to play fucking RuneScape. And like, they're the only ones that get the swords. It was like that level of fucking patheticness. Get out of here, Post Pete. I think I'm always just gonna check the Vile Ashes for the Dark Totem top. Because I know, like if you right click. Because essentially with the dragons, you couldn't even see the Dark Totem top on top of the bones. I just happened to see it scattered along them. It's definitely really nice to be able to say like how many places I've worked and how many people I've worked with and clients I've been challenged to address. Because I have a lot of speaking points, and normally I'm comfortable with just staying in the same spot all the time. But I've worked in so many different locations. And I've read the shit too. Like the other shit that you can't really read much more. There's really nothing much to read. It would just be me like categorizing like the first 30-minute playthrough of each of my games if I were to read another book. There's nothing really it could add. Like I can't practice what I've done because everything that I've already coded it, like literally you copy and paste it and adjust it to whatever you need to do. Like maybe I could, like anything I work on, like I would just have to learn it again anyway. So. I already wrote articles for like each of the things I did, which is nice because if you're like revisiting like something that you had already done, it makes it really nice to essentially have like a written like note about exactly what you're doing. Similar to like obviously these games or whatever. It's like, yeah, sure, you need like the Zweihander in Dark Souls 3. But does like the timeline at the beginning of the video actually say that or no? I definitely could add better timelines in my videos, but I have supporting articles in the description for each of them on my website. I could organize my website better, but I wrote a book, you know? Read the fucking book. I don't have time to like organize. I have tiles and shit too. I did the videos, you know? Let's see what my schedule is like next week. It's pretty nice because I take like a screen cap of what I need to do, so I'm able to find it pretty easily. Sometimes I like forget. Yeah, it's a pretty manageable day tomorrow. I have 3 things I need to do. I'll be super good at it. I don't like this song. Like, do I want to listen to some dude like shit on me while he plays COD? No, I don't. That's the last thing I want to do. That's not interesting. I don't give a fuck about COD. COD could suck my fucking left nut. The game's way too bright. I'm not buying the next COD, even if I'm not buying the next COD until they call it Modern Warfare 3. If it's not Modern Warfare, I'm not fucking buying the game. It's not a real COD. Like, that was a good game. They had, like, good aiming, thank God, finally. It looks like they worked on PC aiming to a point where it's really good. I feel like they're leading the charge on that, because Gears of War PC aiming was trash. Halo Infinite's PC aiming was fucking trash. Well, at least for the snipers. But everything else is perfect. Yeah, Gears 5 was fucking trash. Gears 4 was perfect. So I'm definitely excited for like the next setup with like what Bethesda can do. And then also what etc. I was listening to people play Hi-Fi Rush. It was kind of fun. It's fun hearing like the different like soundtracks. And Fen was doing it well. That was kind of fun. I always like his streams. He has a good voice. Hutch and Dance Gaming were doing well in Hogwarts Legacy. Ella Jazz. That was fun. I think Lyric's playing it right now too. He's always good. I definitely prefer hearing my own voice when I'm in like an office environment. But I can't like hide behind headphones, honestly. It seems like it'll be more interaction and more communicating. So I'm definitely ready for that. All like the speaking. I've practiced like the muscles for it. It takes a lot of work. And you know, like the different times of the day, the different temperatures. And like the different like workouts and all that kind of nonsense. Like you can't even like begin like to manage the amount of like fucking shit I had to do for the last thing. That was so much fucking shit, dude. That was kind of ridiculous. It wasn't real though. Like at the end of the day, like they fucked up on like such basic shit. It was just like it was like as if like the old school RuneScape developer, like he only used like Hellhound feet for like every single enemy or every single design, but like he like slightly adjusted it. Like he would just like resize the Hellhound feet, but like all of the enemies walk like they're the Hellhounds, but they're not actually the Hellhounds. But they weren't able to actually like develop like a unique design for each of the people. And then they just like they accept that as like the be all end all, and then just like flooded you with like information that is almost impossible to process, and the people also took advantage of that too. And then when you actually remove that with like programming, and they just look even more ridiculous because of their lack of preparation, especially if, as you like move to like more like it's like, all right, I'm driving, like I'm literally showing up here, Like, I don't have time for you to... This dude's like fucking yelling at me. Like, I really, I don't have time for that shit. You're not talking to me like that. You're grown, like, 2 grown adults yelling at me. Like, I don't know what you're saying. That was the worst fucking introduction and, like, just sideways glancing, letting it happen kind of shit that I've ever seen in my entire life. Pretty pathetic. Like, I'm there to, like, perceive how they approach and let everyone fail. They don't care that a lot of people are working on all the stuff. It's pretty pathetic. But it's definitely a great learning experience, for sure. I definitely, like, I learned a lot, but definitely could have gotten a little bit better. I feel like it was fair. But still. I have my omelets. I haven't had, like, my, like, energy drinks in, like, a week. I've just, like, been having coffee. Coffee is fucking trash. As are the energy drinks, but it's kind of fun to use that to, like, apply. Like, I need to definitely... Like, I did, like, 115 applications in 7 days. And that's how you get the big box. That or you pay someone, like, a shitload of money to get put on a fucking broken team anyway. That dude must be so pissed about that. He was breaking the team too, but still. Even if you have, like, all the education, you could still be fucking useless. They don't work with you. They know everything. It's pathetic. You could, like, fucking... You could hand them, like, a fully pieced together Dark Totem, like, right in front of their fucking faces. And these dudes will use, like, protect from missiles while fighting Skotizo, like a fucking asshole. That was delicious. I love omelets. A little late on my, like, meals today. I had, like... if I was listening to anyone on stream, they'd be like... right after I eat. It's much preferable to me. This is why I don't talk to people. Because they just, like, they copy me and abuse me. They're fucking trash. That was really good. Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, essentially, like, this game, like, it's on the phone. Like, you could quest whenever you fucking feel like it, right? You can't play other games on the phone. I know, Morrowind, they have, like, the blades on the phone, which I never played. The iPhone technology was, like, just starting to get good at the time that they introduced it. So I never tried that out. I know COD on the phone was really good. That was super impressive. You could move around the controls on the screen. Like FF7 and FF9 on the phone, I beat both of them, including Ruby and Emerald. Those are really good on the phone too. But I mean, like Final Fantasy, it ends once you beat the game. It's like you can't. There's nothing else to do in it. Like this game never ends, and it's pretty chill. It's like I could just sit here and fucking swing at these fucking things all day. I must have 86 health now. I don't even know why I'm explaining how to beat Skotizo. You're never ever gonna fight Skotizo. No matter what you fucking do, you're not gonna fight him. I mean, the Architectural Alliance, I'm not sure if you can get down there unless you beat Kingdom Divided. I'm pretty sure it's just Architectural Alliance lets you down there. I'd have to recheck, but if it's just Architectural Alliance, then yeah, sure, you could probably beat him. If that's like the only thing you ever did. But Architectural Alliance sucks. Doing that like dark essence block, chiseling, that shit is fucking cringe as shit. You have to sit there for like, I think like, I don't even know. Maybe I'll do like how to get 100% favor video. Because I did write it like all down in like the videos, but I feel like that's like such a not interesting kind of concept. Like it was so difficult to do that I wouldn't even want to share like how to do it. Because I felt like that was just kind of fucked up. But I mean, it is a cool area to get to. So being able to, well, I'd have to beat Skotizo first before I showed off like why it's cool. Probably. I could probably just flip over to me fighting him and just like show me hit him with like the gold armor. I've done super well on all of my interviews. Been pretty good. Pretty good experience. That was a really easy 44 minutes. Like I've looked good on every single one of them. My haircut's lined up perfectly with like the slight lag in the weather and shit, which I'm very happy about. I haven't missed a single interview. I haven't typed incorrectly like a schedule or anything. I haven't like not responded to a single email. It's like, oh, like you respond like a day later or whatever. I always respond within like the hour or so. So that's been pretty good. I haven't like confused interviews or like misscheduled. So I've been able to meet everything, speak the entire time, and look presentable every time. So that's pretty good. I'm not like, it's not like I'm breaking up a RuneScape right now. I mean, like I will break up a RuneScape, like straight up. Like I'll break up with Twitch. I'll break up with fucking RuneScape. I don't give a fuck. Fuck Call of Duty. And my videos are better than yours. How about that? I wasn't trying to look good in my videos. I was trying to play fucking Silent Hill. I miss Silent Hill. Silent Hill, like playing Silent Hill while working is like my fucking, that's my fucking shit. Because it's like not, you can't play Silent Hill. Like, you can play fucking Silent Hill. But you can play Silent Hill. So. I have like every fucking Silent Hill. Like, I don't even know why I bought other games. Like, there's no reason to buy any other games besides Silent Hill. Silent Hill has better music. It has better atmosphere. It's nice and calm. It's pretty chill. I definitely need to get into like Metal Gear. I don't know. Yeah, PS2 is definitely the best, for sure. Fuck this shit. I don't know how many more jobs. I don't even know how many more jobs I need to apply to. Super annoying. There's even certain times you sound good in the day versus like other times. I think it's after you shit, personally. I'm pretty sure shitting before you speak is better. I don't know. Trying out the stats on that. When I used to work in the office, I would like naturally just shit in the morning. I don't know. Like from March until September, I didn't need to shit in the office. Or I would like towards like the end of the day a little bit. At least like initially, but then I got used to it. But like, cause if all you have to do is like piss in the office, that's nice. At least for like men. But like, there are different like standards for like professionalism now. I still haven't gotten one totem piece. I'm not expecting. I really don't deserve like one totem piece, you know. After this strength level, I'm switching only to attack. Only to attack. Going right to attack. I'll level up this. I think it increases your accuracy. I'm not certain. There's no way to know. I mean, Maybe I could listen to more RuneScape streamers so I could get like the RuneScape memes. I do need to just listen to more RuneScape streamers. But my current group of streamers so good that like I can't. I mean, Alfie's really good. Every time Lake is good. Bodhi with a B0ATY is good. Every time I'm sitting there, and like, obviously my Xbox One Twitch streamers are different than my phone, because I have 2 different profiles. So I'm able to like watch certain streamers on like my Xbox. Like having 2 different Twitch profiles is nice, because then you can watch different people on different devices. And you get different recommendations as well that aren't related to like the people you follow on your first account. Actually, on Google, you could search up who other people follow, and it gives you like a list of all of the Twitch people to follow. But I don't know. I don't want to follow random people that other people follow, because if I follow someone and then they end up being bad, then I don't want to follow them. I also don't like taking recommendations from people unless like I listen to them for like half a year. Then maybe I'll consider like one of the recommendations, but usually not. A lot of people, they recommend another streamer and they do like the exact same thing that they do. And that sometimes works. It sometimes does not work though. This definitely keeps me like active, and it helps me to like do certain things, remember certain things, like practice reading, practice speaking and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, video games definitely don't work alongside work. I don't even know why Skyrim is that bright. I don't even know if Skyrim is bright. My only memory of Skyrim is the village gets invaded right before you're about to get executed by the dragon. And then also, I was running around and essentially one of like the troll giants on the hill, he hit me with a club and threw me up in the air like 2,000 feet, and I couldn't beat the dude, so I gave up on the game. I was like, I need to go back into, like, I need to go back to like my cold fuck, college house. Like, I can't play Skyrim in there, dude. Like, they disassembled my financial calculator. I need to sit there and I need to like reassemble my financial calculator while like buying as much like Trader Joe's food as I can, because I don't know like how the grocery stores work. Like, I don't entirely like, even if like my mom worked at the grocery stores back in the day, I don't necessarily need to know, like, have that knowledge. Like, I just like Trader Joe's. They charge a little bit more, but that's totally fine. You could just like ignore like all like the cheap, nice food meals and just find. I found good food. I would have like, I'd buy like salmon and like garlic, whatever thing. I was making stupid shit. Like, I would just pour like the garlic shit on top of the stove and put like the salmon in it. And that shit tasted good. It was like crispy as fuck. Or like noodles, or like I was having raviolis. Like, they had flavored raviolis, like pumpkin and other types of raviolis, which was fun. I would buy like their meat packets and like their curry packets. Not really curry, but they had different types of like meat packets and stuff, and like tubs of like yogurt to mix with like, I'd buy like granola and Polios and like all that kind of bullshit. They had like $2 baguettes, which would go bad in like 3 days or whatever. So I'd buy some like baguettes too. A lot of like bagels and protein bread to like cook with like peanut butter on like the stove. Like I would just melt butter on the stove and then put like protein bread on it and then just put like chunky peanut butter on it. It didn't require like that much effort. And then I would just grab like meals at like chicken meals at school as well, which worked out. It could have been a little bit better though. Like I didn't know how cheap Campbell's was. I wasn't buying like they have basic like $5 sandwiches that are way better. I was just getting like baguettes, dude. Like a fucking idiot. I don't know how anyone else was eating either. Cause like all the women, they just ate like, they don't have to eat much. I have no idea what they ate. Like they would talk to me about eating and they'd be like, oh, like, yeah, like we're vegan now or whatever. I don't know what the fuck that means. So apparently they don't need like rides to like the grocery store either. Like they would take like the bus or the shuttle bus to like fucking Target or whatever. So I have no idea what the fuck they ate because they don't know how to like fucking speak English or whatever. Like I always drove my friends to high school for 2 years, so I have no problem giving people rides. But they just like, I don't know, they don't fucking speak English, so they think it's like preventative that like you can't actually give people rides. It's like I'm not trying to be nice and offer. Like, do you fucking speak English? I really don't know what you fucking do. COVID's not even real to them, so I don't even know. Not even people. I don't consider them people. I regret speaking with them. They were a complete waste of my fucking time. That'd have been like the worst fucking bullshit ever. Everything about that was a fucking waste of my time. Like I could literally, I could go, I could walk on a fucking mountain myself. That's wonderful. Oh wow, look at me. Look at that. Amazing. That'll be my stream picture. Alright, I give up.